Welcome back to my YouTube channel Numisfault Treasures. Imagine this: you're digging through an old coffee jar filled with pennies, the kind you've ignored for years, and suddenly, one coin in your hand is worth more than a luxury mansion. Yes, an ordinary-looking 1967 Lincoln 1-cent penny. That could transform your life overnight with a staggering current market value of $587,000, and in rare cases, even higher, touching the realm of millions. But here's the catch: most people will toss it back into circulation without ever knowing. Could you be one of them? Or will you be the one who spots the fortune hiding in plain sight? And let's be honest, how many times have you said, "It's just a penny, who cares?" Well, that worthless penny might just buy you a yacht, a mansion, and maybe even that vacation where you don't have to check your bank balance before ordering dessert. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal why this coin exists, how to identify it, and most importantly, what could make your penny worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions. To understand why the 1967 penny is so valuable, let's rewind to the late 1960s. It was a time of national change, the Vietnam War, civil rights movements, and a nation shifting culturally and economically. Amid all this, the U.S. Mint was under heavy pressure to produce billions of coins to fuel a booming economy. Here's where the twist comes in. 1967 pennies were struck without any mint mark. No D for Denver, no S for San Francisco, just a plain Lincoln cent. Why? To simplify production and reduce confusion during a coin shortage. But within this massive production, mistakes were made. Some pennies featured subtle minting errors, doubled dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal compositions, turning what should have been a 1-cent piece into a life-changing rarity. And in a moment, I'll reveal the specific error type that makes one 1967 penny worth over $500,000. But first, let's talk about how most people miss these treasures. Every day, thousands of rare coins slip through the cracks, spent at grocery stores, rolled up for bank deposits, or simply lost in dusty jars. Ask yourself, what if you already had one, and you unknowingly gave it away for a pack of gum? The tiny mistake could cost you a fortune. And yes, it's happened before. Collectors have bought pennies for face value, only to resell them later for hundreds of thousands. Imagine explaining that to your spouse: "Honey, I just spent our new mansion on a candy bar." Now here's where things get thrilling. The most sought-after 1967 pennies are those with striking errors, like the famous doubled die obverse, where Lincoln's features and the lettering appear slightly doubled. To the trained eye, that doubling is the difference between 1 cent and $500,000. The current record value? $587,000 for a single coin in pristine condition. And experts believe this price could climb higher as collectors compete for the rarest examples. So what should you be looking for in your 1967 pennies? Here's the checklist you can't afford to miss. No mint mark under the date, that's standard for 1967, but look closer. Error varieties, doubled dies, off-center strikes, and die breaks. Condition: a coin graded mint state with little to no or skyrockets in value. Luster and detail: the brighter and sharper the features, the higher the potential. And now, here's the reality: these coins are disappearing fast. Collectors are snatching them up, investors are hoarding them, and once they're gone forever. Think of it this way: 10 years from now, that penny jar in your closet might either be a retirement plan, or just a jar of wasted opportunity. Which will it be? Would you rather let your 1967 penny gather dust, or let it pay for a brand new Tesla in cash? Yeah, I thought so. The resolution: empowerment. This isn't just about coins, it's about awareness, opportunity, and seizing your chance before it slips away. The next millionaire could be the one person who bothered to flip over that penny and take a closer look. So tonight, grab your magnifying glass, check your drawers, your jars, your forgotten wallets. Because hidden among them may be the 1 cent that changes your destiny. And if you think the 1967 penny is shocking, wait until you hear about the quarter that sold for over $1 million. That story is even wilder. So don't miss it. Subscribe, stay tuned, and remember, wealth doesn't always come in stacks of $100 bills. Sometimes, it comes disguised as a single penny. Have you ever tossed a penny into a jar, thinking it was just pocket change? What if I told you that one of those ordinary pennies could secretly be worth $321,000 today? Yes, you heard that right. A single 1996 D Lincoln cent might just be your ticket to becoming an overnight millionaire. And now, here's the scary part: every single day, rare pennies like this one slip through people's hands at grocery stores, gas stations, or coin jars, without anyone realizing it. And the ones who overlook them? They lose out on life-changing wealth. So the question is, could you be holding the very penny that transforms your financial future forever? Stay with me, Because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal the mystery behind the 1996 penny, why collectors are paying hundreds of thousands for it, and how to know if you have one hiding in your pocket. And hey, before you run off to flip your couch cushions upside down, let's take a closer look at what makes this coin so powerful. Because trust me, you don't want to mistake a $321,000 penny for lunch money. Back in 1996, the Denver Mint produced millions of Lincoln cents. To most people, they were just everyday change, used to buy coffee, candy, or tossed into piggy banks. But hidden within that massive production run, a handful of extraordinary error coins slipped through the cracks. Now here's where the fear factor kicks in. Most people who held these rare pennies had no idea of their value. They spent them, unknowingly giving away fortunes worth more than some people's homes. Imagine that, losing $321,000 just because you didn't check a tiny detail on a penny. But what makes the 1996 Lincoln penny so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and minting anomalies. Some of these coins have double die errors, unusual die cracks, or off-center strikes that drive collectors into a frenzy. Others are prized in perfect, uncirculated condition, with sharp details and blazing red luster. These pennies are so rare that auctions have seen them climb into six-figure territory. And yes, you heard that right, a penny worth more than a brand new Lamborghini. Kinda makes you want to guard your change jar like Fort Knox, doesn't it? But here's the exciting twist: not every 1996 penny is valuable. In fact, most are only worth face value. So how do you know if you're sitting on a life-changing coin, or just a regular copper-plated cent? Stick with me, because the answer could literally change your future. Here's what to look for on your 1996 Lincoln penny. Check the condition. Coins graded mint state or higher by professionals are worth exponentially more. Look for errors. Double die outbursts, off-center strikes, or unusual die marks can skyrocket value. Search for sharp details. The D-Mint mark, Lincoln's features, and the lettering should be crisp if the coin is in top condition. And if your penny checks these boxes, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The current market value sits at around $321,000 for the rarest examples. And now, here's the part that most people miss: the longer you hold on to these coins, the rarer they become. Every year, collectors snatch them up, locking them away in private collections, and driving prices even higher. So the real question is, are you going to be the person who finds this coin and cashes in big, or the one who accidentally spends it on a cup of coffee at Starbucks? Because imagine what $321,000 could do for your life: pay off your mortgage, retire early, take that dream vacation, or finally step into the wealthy lifestyle you've always imagined. And it all begins with a single penny, just one tiny coin that most people ignore. So before you walk away, let me leave you with this: somewhere out there, in a jar, a drawer, or maybe even in your pocket right now, sits a 1996 penny worth a fortune. The only question is, will you be the one to find it, or will someone else claim your millionaire coin? If you want to learn more about rare US coins that could be worth millions, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications, because in the next video, I'll reveal another penny so rare it makes this one look almost common. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Until then, go check your change. Your future might just be hiding in plain sight.